I shouldn't. I turned off Twitch in the background. I feel like that was contributing to a lot last time, and I verified my file since the last time we played. So hopefully, all the bullshit that happened last time is done and over with. Hopefully. Only time will tell. Shit, I didn't even do that. We're continuing this because I relatively enjoyed doing it, and I want to try to actually do it. That's the best explanation I can come up with. But really, I find it oddly therapeutic to be able to play the game like this. I enjoy it. I actually do enjoy it. It's very difficult, but if there's anything that I want to prove that I've gotten good at, it's this game, and I don't know why. It's between this and like Dark Souls, but Dark Souls gets kind of a... I haven't played a lot of Dark Souls in a long time. I want to get back into it. I've been playing Dark Souls 3 recently, and I haven't played Dark Souls 1 in a while, but I haven't really played any video games on my own in a while. I've kind of just been distracted and busy and consumed with my own bullshit, but things are changing. That's all that matters, right? Oh, the tides of March. Or is it the winds of March? I can never remember. But, yeah, not too much has happened over the last couple of days. The most that's happened is the fact that I didn't really do anything. But, you know, such is life. Been working on some stuff, as I always am, but what's new there? Currently working on getting my website up again. Currently working on a video, possibly. Somebody actually requested an end to the Star Fox series, and I'll do that. I think I'll hate it, but I'll do it. There's something about that particular series where I'm not necessarily upset I made it. I just am like, man, I really didn't know what I was doing at that time. Still don't really, but still. I feel like I've gotten a little bit more experience since then with making anything, especially with commentary, and the commentary in that is just bad to me. It's really bad. It's also long, and it's not really the content I want for that channel, but that's actually changing. I love how I was at a point where I was like, no, this isn't good for my channel. I'll do this on another, or I'll just go ahead and go forward. Well, that's actually going to change now. There will be a channel. There will be a channel for group long play sessions. It's just not going to be my channel because I couldn't even get it off the ground, and honestly the name I came up with sucked. But hopefully I'll actually post a link to it after this. Ooh. Come on. There it goes. It's just got to stabilize a bit. After I'm done streaming, I'll post it to Facebook. Facebook. Mainly just because, you know, I don't have anything on it right now, but my buddies do, and I am, in the end, trying to support all of us, so... Or not support, but, you know, spread the word for all of us, so... And who knows, maybe I'll have some content on there soonish. Me and a couple of friends played some Bad Rats recently, and we've been really enjoying that game. If you've ever have a chance to play Vermintide, do it. Vermintide is a fun time, and probably one of the best horde mechanic games that I've played in recent memory. I used to play quite a bit of Left 4 Dead, and I can personally say that between that and Left 4 Dead, I prefer playing that game. The only complaint I have about it is it's a bit lacking on content. But otherwise, it's a bit lacking on content, and some of the missions are kind of subpar. But overall, I think it's an awesome game. I love it so far. I think I missed... asses! But yeah, stuff's changing, stuff's going places. you know, I've been making a habit of having at least a, oh, I did do it. Well, good. I didn't think I got that. But I, of course, am trying to do at least a stream a week, being a drawing stream, because I feel like as far as unique content goes, that's what I'm doing the best and most unique. This is another thing where I'm just, I don't know, let's just have fun with video games. I'm not here to prove anything more than I'm kind of more than competent at this game than the average human being, but I'm not really here to be more than that, I guess. I don't know. I do have a goal, trust me, I'm not doing this for no reason. If you were here for last time, and man, was that night a night and a half, and I promise I was on no more medication or chemical substances than I normally am on a daily basis. That night, that was a night to just lose yourself. Click, 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 click! Oh, shit. Can't play without my noises? Don't be ridiculous. That's better. You wouldn't be watching if you weren't expecting these noises anyways. If you're like, oh, click, click. Untimely. Come at me. Have at me, bro. What for? That went about as well as expected. But, yeah, I'm not up to much for the night. Try to make some progress here. Try. Emphasis on try. I've kind of found a, formula. I don't know. At least a process. I'm getting close. I actually got past half of this mission by myself. Somehow. Ugh. But yeah. There isn't too much I could talk about. Random shit that comes to mind. That's typically what I'm good at and bad at the same time. The cadence of my voice is one, or the cadence of my voice and the cadence of my thoughts aren't necessarily aligned 100%. They just kind of go places. Sorry, I had to focus there for a second. But yeah, let's see. Craziest thing I could think of, you asshole, that happened recently actually was I went to the I don't know why this sticks out to me. It just seems odd. But I went to the store earlier and there just wasn't any ramen noodles. They bought them all. And as an individual who relies on those a little bit too much, it's kind of alarming. So, ramen noodle shortages are not... You don't really think about that, given how inexpensive they are, you know? Just like, they're the packing foam of food. I'm not really ashamed to admit that. At least they're better than popcorn, but, which is actual packing peanuts. You're just eating packing peanuts. That's how good they are for you, as in, not at all. And I will still eat popcorn, so don't think I'm some sort of self-righteous bastard. I do not eat well, I eat relatively unhealthily. But, yeah, no ramen noodles. I was, like, looking around, and just, you know, all the water's gone. My town is under the assumption that the apocalypse is coming. Though there was a warning that freezing rain bullshit. So, I'm well prepared. If I don't survive the night, I'll let you guys know. But, shit. See, I don't... Last night, not last night. Well, that's different. But, 2 nights ago... I don't have a sense of time. I just don't. Several nights ago, last week, when I last played this, I do not know what was going on. My mentality just kind of rocketed off into oblivion, and since then I've had some time to recuperate. So now I'm a bit more level-headed and better prepared to take on the legions of terrorists. Ah, you fucker. Gotta hate it when they come around the corner like that. But, I'm trying to think. I'm not really... I'm more in the opposite mood. I'm more in the less insanity mood at the moment, and more the, calmed killer mood, you know. Kind of the calculative mood. The one where you don't really feel when you do things. Kind of like that. That's my mood for the night. The other night was, crazed serial killer. Tonight is, careful serial killer, I guess. I don't even know how to explain that one. He came at me like fucking... I can't think of words tonight. And that's kinda... that might be theme of the night. Link 1299. Mental stagnation. However, again, I would rather focus on enjoying the game than, you know, trying to be 100% perfect. Which, actually, the more that I think about it, the more I'm realizing, and I mean, this doesn't surprise me either, is you don't want to force content. Like, if you can't... if you are pressuring yourself to perform, you're probably not going to make something near as good as if you just kind of, like, let yourself go. Which is why I've been focusing more on the content that I have with my Facebook... ow, fucking ass. With my Facebook page being, you know, random shit that I seem to say on a daily basis. Because I do. You'd be surprised. Just strange things like to work their way into my mind and out of my mouth hole. It's very odd. And I'm not exaggerating, I feel like, actually. Well, maybe a little bit, but, you know, there's a little bit of show, of course, with anything. You don't want to be completely bored, but, I would rather have it be comfortable than, anything else. Again, I've definitely gotten over... had to make sure with that one. I've kind of gotten over things like, mimicry, I guess. That's not true. Every now and then. Memes are memes. They're there to be, copied. But, I've tried to focus more and more on making things in my own voice rather than just blatantly copying people. That won't prevent me from quoting Game Grumps, iDubbbz, Demo. Shit like that's gonna happen because I care about those people and I care about the people who make those things. But, you know, this is in the search of memes. I gotta find my voice. What is the thing that people will constantly repeat because I said it? And only I could say it. And it'll happen one of these days, and it will be the best Isaacism I've ever created. Because that is, I don't know. I'm trying to think of actually how to phrase this statement, because it's not, that phrase, which has been coined in my friend group, generally relates to the idea that they're just things that I say unironically that only I could say. Hence the ism. I guess in this case it'd be a linkism, because I guess you don't know who I am. You'll never know who I am. Not until I plaster my name all over my work. which I'm working on, actually. You bastard! Don't worry, guys, I promise. By the end of the night, we'll have some sort of progress. I'll be able to get past this first fucking 2 points. I actually was able to get past the 4th point, believe it or not. It's just really fucking hard. Who would have guessed? Taking on an entire force of insurgents and well-armed individuals is very difficult to do by yourself. But I need to channel my inner gunslinger girl. That's what I'm working on. My inner Rico. That's I mean, we watched it. If you've been around with me long enough, we in the past, like, I want to say back in August, we watched Gunslinger, or I watched Gunslinger Girl to a dead stream, but you know, I might start doing that again too, having movie night or something, because I enjoyed doing that. Sell out, hack. You only do things because Demo does them. That's my impression of people when they hear me say things like, let's do a movie night, because I didn't do that first. Don't be ridiculous. Why would I ever do something if Demo didn't do it first? But hey, the way that I look at it, and like somebody mentioned this before too, and this is kind of with the grander scheme of memes. Let's talk about memes. Real serious talk here. There's very little chance that most of my content, the existence of an original meme is a thing. Like I said, I'm trying to focus on making more original content, but everything is inspired by something. And that's usually where it starts, with anything, creating art, media, memes, particularly with memes, and believe you me, if you, I'm certainly not in the belief of this, if you believe you should get paid for making memes, you're a very funny guy. Something I did see recently, somebody was starting a Patreon to just make edited images of memes. Man, every single day I'm like, Patreon's a cool idea, I would like to get paid for my work. But, people like that exist. And, I would like to prove that I'm better than those people before I start asking for people's money. I want to believe I am, but, you know, I should probably focus on getting that basis first. But for memes, like, memes come from somewhere, but there usually is a basis for them in something else. Else it wouldn't really be a meme. But let's get a little scientific here. That concept and the concept of memetics. There's a grenade. Where? Oh, dude! Wake me up. Mod is working again. Yay! But memes come from some origin other than the meme itself. And, you know, everyone is inspired by something. I've even thought, you know, like, did people like, Picasso ever, you know, look at Da Vinci's work and think that that their work is never going to be as good as his? And then even to compound on that, did Da Vinci ever think that his work wasn't as great as everyone else said that it was? You know, stuff like that. Not because, you know... Trying to talk about art over here, you bitch. There we go. Was that anime enough for you guys? That's the theme of the night. Art and real life anime. But it really is interesting to think about. For me, is where content comes from and where ideas and a lot of those things that even stand the test of time if, because you know, people, those things have existed for so long, for so many ages, I guess, that it does make me wonder what, you know, past famous artists thought of past-er famous artists. You know, going back and back and back, because I'm sure, like, I'm not unique for taking inspiration or valuing the art of artists who probably were no different than I when it came to making things. Hold on. Gotta make sure it's safe in here first. Oh, shit. No hitting. Asshole. But, yeah. That's just like a passing thought. I don't know how else to describe it, because it's just kind of like, hey, this is a weird thought. That's a weird thing for you to think about, Link. I know, I think about weird shit. And I don't mean that in the old... I always love that people are like, yeah, I think about the weirdest stuff. And I kind of like look at them and I'm like, are you the kind of person who like, you know, just thinks about weird things and is like, man, that's a weird thing to think about. That's so out there. I'm just like, yeah, I guess. I don't think it makes you any more interesting. That's the thing, is I just kind of say it because it's what's on my mind, not because I'm like, look how fucking weird I am. Nah, that's just more of a natural state. Ow! Sorry, I had to make sure to clean the chaff. I see you slithering on the ground over there, you little bitch. Like the snake you are. Necessary. Like I said, my mood is a little bit different than it was the other night. I was a little bit more unhinged 2 nights ago. God fucking damn it, I have no sense of time. A couple nights ago, the last time I streamed Insurgency. And that was just because I was like... when I made that knife video, I just was not... I was kind of on a continuous downward spiral of... I don't know. I don't want to say pressure, but certainly strange thought processes. And other things. God damn it. Just trying to make sure there's nobody to the right. Yeah, I don't know how to explain that, other than that was kind of an off day. Yeah, bastard. I love how I'm like, yeah, totally good at this. Gonna make it farther than I ever did before. But I don't just want it to be, you know, completely silent. I mean, nobody's saying anything in chat. But hey, I have a firm belief, I still do, if I can't make the content, if I require an audience to make the content, I'm doing it incorrectly. Because then I'm not making it because I want to make it, I'm making it because I have an audience. I believe it should be the other way around. You have an audience for something that you genuinely enjoy making. And I mean, I think half of what makes Twitch streaming fun is the kind of, like, interactive element, but I don't think it's required. I certainly have stopped believing that if I'm streaming and require people to be talking, I'm not streaming correctly, in my opinion. Ah! I've got it. Boys, we got this. Okay. Okay. Oh, I hear someone. I got my turtle beaches on, guys. I hope I'm accepted to my clan. Guys, you think they're gonna... You think, all the MLG Pro clans are gonna see this, and I'm just gonna get my email box filled with them? Just clan requests, joining requests. Clan owners, game developers, you've seen my gameplay. You see what I can do. What are you doing? What are you... Oh, fuck. I forget. I don't need... That's kind of why this is a nice kit. You know what? I don't think... Ah, shit. Ah, fuck. It's better than nothing. Supposedly, so I've been told, the benefit of having the HP rounds is, which are the not armor penetrating ones, is if you shoot them in the arms and legs, you do more damage because those aren't as armored as the rest of the body. So I've been told. I've never tried it. You know what? Some ammunition's gonna be better than none. You gotta shoot him in the legs. Yep, fucker. But, yeah. Let me think, what's something been to update you guys with? Well, as you can tell, I'm streaming more regularly, which I think is a good thing. So I'm doing that. I haven't heard back from that job application, unfortunately, but I'm still keeping eyes out for anything. I didn't cast my stone and say, well, if I did it, time to chill out. No, I'm still working on that. Recently posted to the Facebook. I was gonna finish a website of some sort. I started one back a couple of months, kind of let it fester for a while. Well, that's not the word I want to use. I let it sit. It hasn't gotten worse. If anything, I actually have made it a little bit better. But I didn't really do anything with it for a while because I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. But that's changed, and I'm working on it again, which is good, I think. And hopefully, by the end of the month, you guys should be getting have a place at least to follow my work. One of the main reasons why I do want to make that website is, and this is something I've been working on because I still am kind of like on the precipice of between wanting to be taken more seriously, but also wanting to grow this side of my community and content, but still want to be taken more seriously. I mean, on some level, I do want my art to at least be seen as more than just shit posts. Shit posting is where I'm getting the attention right. God fucking damn it, right now, and I want to grow that. Sorry if this seems repetitive at this point. I'm just like focusing on what I'm saying more than what I'm doing. Anybody who gives shit to any commentator or anyone who makes content using primarily their voice while doing something else at the same time, fuck you. You do it. You do it if you think you're better. It's not easy, man. You gotta focus. You gotta think about what you're trying to say while doing something technically difficult. I don't mean technically like the word technically. I mean the word technical. It takes finesse and coordination, and doing that while talking and trying to keep up the talk is difficult. So anybody who gives shit to Game Grumps for sucking at video games, well, they do suck sometimes and aren't paying attention. Oh fuck! Ow, fucking shit! Well, I was expecting him to come around the corner. Ah, you fucker! Anyone who gives shit to Game Grumps or anyone, screw you. Like, I respect them for being able to do what they do as reliably as they do, because for God knows that I know I don't do it as well as they do, near as well as they do at all. Like, it's fucking hard. It takes a lot of practice. Certainly feel like I've only recently gotten even good at consistently saying anything on screen without needing any sort of prompt. That is not an easy skill to develop. But, it is as it goes. This is actually the ASMR stream. This is a very calming, relaxing stream we're going to have today. I'm going to speak in a smooth voice and rub my beard hairs against it while playing Insurgency. But, that's what you guys were here for, right? I'm a funny guy. But really, oh no, well, I thought I fixed it. I really still don't know what causes this. I really have no idea what causes this. I will say, for my sense of humor, I fixed it. For my own personal sense of humor and things that I've started picking up on, is I definitely am more of a gag guy. Focus on the gags and the goofs. How do I make something funny rather than anything else? And it's because I have no applicable skills. So I like to say. Now, a strange reality for me is I have a lot of applicable skills and a lot of really good technical skills. I just have almost the opposite talent of being really good at things and still fucking them up in astronomical ways. Ow, you fucker. Oh, I was out of bullets. God damn. Not having AP rounds really fucking sucks. Think I got it this time, guys. Think I got it this time. Yeah. If you're curious why I've been playing this particular mission so much recently, mainly it's just because it's not too difficult of a mission to run, and close enough. I was a little high there. It's not that difficult of a mission, and I do want to make a video where I complete this mission by myself. I don't know, to prove that I'm good at anything. Why am I doing it? Because I can. That's why. Number one reason to do anything, because you can. If you need to be, if someone asks you why you're doing something, the reality is the only answer you have to give them is because you can. You don't need to, but that's okay. If I want to stream, oh fuck! If I want to stream me murdering hundreds of insurgents to the sounds of very cute anime girl voices to 4 people, I could do that. There should be no other expectation other than whatever you want to do. Also, I lied to you guys. This isn't video games. This is actually my anime. I hope you guys like it. I just spent all night writing it. But, also, if... I don't know why this is a talking point for me, but I'm gonna make it a talking point. If you're curious about why I use these mods, I don't fucking know what to tell you, because I think it's funny. I mean, sure, it's fucking horrible and, self-deprecating as all hell, but it's still funny to me. It's some of the funniest shit I've ever seen in this game, and is one of my favorite mods. Besides, maybe I just want a tactics-based shooter with really cute girls, and this is the closest thing I can get. Ah, you fuck. Got him. You know, I'm still waiting for a Gunslinger Girls the video game. If I can't have it, I might as well make it. And this is the closest I can get. I just want to cosplay as Rico and kill people under the guise of intelligent espionage. Yeah. I'm gonna need to get a drink of water. My voice is already starting to get hoarse. Getting large bovine creature. Wait, that's a cow, not a horse. Strangely enough, I think I've finally gotten to the point with this where I no longer quite get performance anxiety, because I don't know. That's something that, you know, with anything, is a very bad thing to fall into, which is like wanting to do something and then just not knowing what to say or what to do. I feel like that's something that a lot of starting content creators, including me, struggle with. And that mainly just comes from not really knowing what to do with yourself, I guess. But that also comes from the mindset of you have a specific thing or gag or, I don't know, anything that you need to upkeep. I feel like that is the death of that, because, you know, it's less about you just making content and more about you trying to do something because you think it'll be funny rather than just doing it for the sake of doing it. I don't know. Because I don't think I wouldn't be doing this, actually, like, as much as I do, thinking, man, I'm so much better than anybody else. No, fuck that. Ah! I'm just a professional 7-year-old assassin. Who watches way too much anime and is clinically depressed. That's not true. My depression is self-diagnosed, guys. WebMD says you're depressed as fuck. At least that's what my WebMD article says. I wrote a WebMD article because I'm a scientist. I'd know I'm a scientist. No, 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 no. It's like I fucking made it this far. You ain't gonna kill me this time. I'm just gonna focus on the game then. Let me know if you guys how the stream's coming in. It seems here. If there's any reason for me to stream tonight, I think I've finally gotten to the point where I've made a stream format and am streaming consistently in a way that actually looks good. You know, I think I've turned off a lot of the shit in the background that was slowing down my computer. Have a consistent format. The quality is coming in pretty good. The frame rate's pretty okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Got him. Phew. This is how a professional gets shit done. Okay, let's get professional, guys. I ain't fucking around anymore. Jeez. Well, I got one of them. I don't know if I got the other one. I heard it. I heard it. I was not prepared, but I heard it. Heard it. I had heard it. But yeah. Who's ready for take 3? I might try something different. Let's try... Unfortunately, it seems like they recently nerfed the shotguns even more, which is unfortunate, because before I think they were perfectly set up to be a difficult weapon to use, but rewarding if you knew how to use it correctly. But supposedly, and I've tested this, it just sucks now. It's not as good. It's very frustrating. Well, no, let's test this. Let's find it out. Let's do the science, boys. Who's ready for me to run around with the Velociraptor shooting gun? The Velociraptor killer. My bad. It isn't. It didn't kill a Velociraptor. I forget. Otherwise it would be good. Alrighty, we got this. Let's smash some skulls, boys. I heard there were Velociraptors in this building. The terrorists are actually, they weren't... These ones aren't jihadists. They're Velociraptors. Kersplat. This is the quietest shotgun you'll ever experience. Man. Oh, fucker. How did I pass you? I did it. That's all that fucking matters. I didn't die. 10 out of 10. What I'm good at. Bullshit. Never mind, guys. I like the shotgun still. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. I was full of shit, and so are they. Okay, maybe not so much. Don't say there's a guy behind me again. God damn it. Phew. We doing it, boys. Just a man with a shotgun here to free the sovereign nation of Turkey. Damn it! I don't know why Turkey. It just was the first Middle Eastern country that came to mind. Out of all of them. Well, it's official. Cute 7-year-old blonde girl goes to Turkey with shotgun to free U.S. embassy. This is her story. To anybody who hasn't seen that show, by the way, would recommend. In my top 10. It switched flip-flops between my third and fourth favorite. Gunslinger Girl is really damn good. Oh. Hi there, friend. I see you around the corner. You fucking ass. Yeah, see, I knew it was people just being bad shots. People complain about this gun. You just gotta aim for the upper chest. If you don't do that, you are shooting yourself in the foot. It's all about shot placement. I'm not saying I've never had issues with this gun, but it certainly is not as bad as people claim it is. It's almost like it's balanced. Because if you just had an instant kill weapon for twitch shooting, I'm pretty sure it'd be a little bit overpowered. Let's try around the back way. Actually, you know what? Let's switch this up. Well, no. This is the... Oh! Oh! Oh my god! Oh my... Jeez! This was not what I was expecting at all, people. Well, let's do this. This glitch is gonna fucking kill me. I'm actually a cheater, like I said. I've modded my pistol to be a shotgun. I thought I'd let you guys know. And it shoots. What I did was I modded my pistol to be a shotgun, and every single time I actually have 8 pistols in my pocket, and every time I shoot one, I pull a pistol out of my pocket. So that's 8 pistols. Oh my god. It's as painful as me as for anyone else watching. I do not know why this keeps happening to me. I like how it gave me the suppressor for the fucking shotgun, and then the fucking shotgun shells are still coming out. Oh man. Nope, nobody. I got this time, guys. God, this is impossible. I might be slightly better at this game than should be necessary, but I can't do this. This is too much for me. And I still don't know what's causing this, but holy fucking hell. If you can't that's a good case of if you can't have me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. Oh man. Jeez. I was not expecting that to happen. There, that'll help a lot. I like this shotgun a lot, but also, sorry if you're speaking to me in IRC. I have this full screen, and I just have the Twitch window chat on my phone open. So sorry. I can hear the pinging noise, but I cannot see what you're saying. I apologize. I have an IRC open. Oh boy. Jeez. Save me! Oh shit, my mouse is doing the thing again. I actually have a theory, well, a hypothesis, not a theory, I haven't tested it yet. I have a hypothesis that every single time my mouse fucks up, it's actually because I don't have the processing power on my computer for my mouse drivers. On my toaster. My toaster oven of a computer. It makes toast better than it does anything else. It certainly makes toast better than it makes videos. But there you have it. The shotgun sucks dick. Nah, I love the shotgun. I've just... those last 2 rounds really killed it for me. Man, I was not expecting that to happen. I could try going full-blown RP. I could use the... I have an SVD, I do. Really go full Rico. I'm a lot of things, apparently. Tonight I'm, Is she 7 or is she 8? I don't remember. Oh shit. I'll do that. Keep that. Oh fuck. Yeah, I'll have to downgrade that. Man. Ooh, it's really cool. This was an SKS, but now it's an SVD, by the way. My favorite. I'm a big fan of Clash. Actually, I feel like an idiot for saying that, because I don't remember... It looks like one, but the SVD actually is not an AK derivative, is it? Or a derivative of the AK. It is its own thing. It just looks like an AK. It's very similar in form, but it actually functions completely different. It's a different family of rifle entirely. It is its own family of rifle entirely. I always thought it was just an oversized AK for sniping and DMR work. I was wrong. But it is one of my favorite sniper rifles. Or favorite DMR long-range rifle. Be specific here. I'm more knowledgeable than that. Also, I did not clear this out at all, so there's still probably lots of people around. Well, I don't think there are any behind. If I ain't dead, it works. Okay, this is a good start. I got a good feeling. Got a good feeling about this one, guys. I think I got this one. Man, it's so weird. I have a lot of interesting quips about this game's balance for PvE that I like and find interesting, but I've noticed as of late, well, I'm still gonna grab it, I've just straight up been like, you know what, smokes are necessary important, and then I've just kind of stopped using them. I've gotten to a point where I'm just like, I'll only use it if I need it. You know, practice makes perfect, and I mean, it might not seem like it, but this game definitely is possible from a solo aspect, and I want to prove it with this. That's two of them. I don't see any in the, I don't see any inside the office cubicles. Good guy, facing the wrong way. God, that glare is annoying. I don't know, it must be something with this mod, with this, yeah, it looks like it's something with this site, which is a shame because I really like this site overall. I think it's an awesome site. I love the design too. It's a cool effect and all, but very not upsetting, but very obstructive to my vision, which is, can't have that. Doesn't help that it doesn't let me see. And that's an interesting argument when it comes to games. Is where do you draw the line of realism? Because while it is a cool effect and is more realistic, it just straight up makes it worse for people who use this site as a mod. So it's an interesting thing to consider with any game. How far is realistic going to go? Because I would argue that this game is more of realistic light, which is more of the kind of game that I like, which is you can view it as realistic, but in reality it's still not uber realistic. It's no simulator. It's no simulation. Like, it has realistic feeling guns. It is the most realistic feel for a gun that I've ever, and best feeling for a gun that I've ever had in a video game. But it certainly is not realistic in reality. Like, there's still no bullet drop, and I would say where you see the bullets going is a little bit easier than in reality, but I think that's just from trained eye, because I've shot a couple times and I'm still like, I don't know where the bullet went. I just aimed at a thing and pulled the trigger. I have no clue where my bullets went. Oh, fuck. Asshole. Where is he? Where is he? I'm using the best gun in the game! Oh, that was danger zone. Hey, stop it. But yeah. Ooh, yeah. Like, see, that's something that I find very interesting about this game, is it... No, no, ooh! We got this, we got this, we got this! Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Fuck, fuck, fuck. We're good, we're good. Whoo-hoo-hoo! My heart is fine. This is called strengthening your heart. You work out the heart muscles, you work out the kinks, and you breathe out the, Actually, I'm gonna look for a smoke grenade. I can't see shit. Looks like everything just despawned. Oh, nice. The reason why I grabbed that is in case. Just in case. Just in case. A legend. I feel like there was actually an advertisement that used that, and now I kinda... eh. Good pun, I guess. I bet they've never... I bet there's somebody out there whose name actually is Just In Case, and he gets shit for that all the time, I bet. I'd never be able to live... I would never forgive my parents if my last name was Case and first name was Justin. Because you know they did it on purpose. They did it on purpose. That actually... Yarbro. A math teacher who has no name from high school. One of my favorite teachers from high school was my calc teacher, and he was telling us a story about when he was deciding to have kids for the first time. He and his wife were trying to like figure out what they were going to name their kid, if they were a boy or a girl, and they didn't know. They were working on it. They were focusing on it, and just one day, apparently, he is woken up by his wife either in the middle of the night or like early in the morning, like right before they're going to wake up, and she's just sobbing like horribly, like distressed to no end. And he's like, well, what's wrong? What's the matter? Are you okay? And she just goes, I had a dream last night where we had a son, and he was beautiful, and it just for some reason we hadn't been able to find a name, and right then I thought of the name, and I forgot to add the important part of this story, which was their middle names were Lee. Both of their middle names, my teacher and his wife's middle names were Lee, so they were going to give Lee to the middle name of their first child, just to keep, because he's a fucking troll and I love him. He was one of my inspirations for humor when I was a kid. But this is an important part because she's distressed about this, and she just goes, I figured out the name of my son. It's Brock. And this upset her that she was about to name her own son Brock Lee. To which his only response was, well, if it's a girl, we should name him Sarah. So, love that guy. Yarb, you're out there in the world somewhere. You've inspired me to tell shitty stories about this. And they're funny to me. I don't care. But yeah, he was one of my favorite teachers in high school. Really good guy, really good sense of humor. When I was a kid, in high school, I used to draw a lot. I wouldn't say more. I think I've actually draw more now than I did even in high school. But back then I mainly drew dinosaurs, and we had to get graphing calculators. I don't know if they still use graphing calculators. I'd be surprised if they didn't, actually, if, like, graphing calculators were no longer a thing, which were these, like, brick-sized calculators for calculus levels of computation. Sneaky little fucker. Oh! Oh! No! Stop it! Madness! But, on... what was I going with that? On the graphing calculators, they have these little frickin' 128 resolution screens or something. They're really low resolution, but you could still, like, get some graphics on them. And, some really basic shit. And, I used to, I just was dicking around on my graphing calculator, and I figured out how to draw on it, essentially. So I was just drawing away, and my teacher walks by my desk, just looks at my calculator, and it's a picture of a fucking dinosaur, and he just shakes his head at me and keeps walking. I was infamous for drawing in class. He couldn't believe it. Ah, fucking hell. Local man saves life of local children, kills millions. Wait, my bad. That's the story of Hitler. See what I mean? I don't know, it's just the first thing that came to mind, guys. My brain does a strange thing where it thinks anything is funny. And I don't know if it's just a matter of me playing it up or not, but I certainly do feel that there is an element of, you know, these aren't really actually as much exaggerations as you might think. Like, nah, there's no way Link's actually like that. I surprise myself sometimes, trust me, in public. Man, this is like the most people I've had watching for how quiet it is. Are you that interested? Oh, I don't like it. It's a very weird phenomenon, I feel, is not liking the sound of your own voice. Not to say that I'm not exempt from that. I just recognize the phenomena because, you know, you listen to... plenty of bloggers and whatnot, and you're just like, no, your voice is awesome. Your voice, Demolition D has a voice of gold, but you know, it's such a weird thing with commentators. We don't really value our voices as much as other people do because we just have a voice. We just talk. I don't even think I have that great of a voice. I'm certainly not good at making voices. I've stopped doing that. I have my moments, but they're far and few in between. I had to make sure. Necessary. But yeah, it's only such a weird thing to consider because, you know, if you asshole. If you're somebody who makes anything and it requires your voice, you know, like when you're making or doing anything, there's an element of it being you enjoy at some level a part of it, like just being able to do it. But it is kind of weird with the case of voices and with voice commentary, where it's just like, or anyone who makes, I guess, anything. actually, the more that I'm thinking about this thought, is there's an element of kind of natural self-doubt, I don't know, where a lot of people who make things don't actually think they're that great at making them. Me included. I say all the time, unironically, that my art is garbage, because I don't fucking know. That's how I feel about it. I don't think I make anything special necessarily, but more in the sense of I don't think the things that I make are... you fucker. Are, I don't know, significant. You know, like... But that kind of feeds into a drive to want to make things better. So, and I feel like that's a better drive to have than somebody who would be like, I'm the best at everything. Nah, I think I'm pretty good at some things, but I'm always trying to get better at them. This, for example, I don't think I'm the best at it at all. I just recognize that I play it very well and want to make a shitpost about how good I am, I guess. But I do actually want to try to... It's like a personal goal, because part of a growing part of my personality and appeal is some weird self-deprecating masochism that I seem to have developed from things like my Artorias video, which, by God, that was not an exaggeration. I mean, it didn't help that at that time in my life I was having a really, really tough time. And things were not good. But, yeah, just, holy shit, that was, like, the most intense fight, series of fights experience I've had in a game, because of how just discouragingly hard I had made it for myself, but it worked out in the end, and it made for probably one of my personal favorite videos, because it's this weird bridging of a shitpost and art that I can't really explain, which is what I always strive for. Artistic shitposting. That's just what I go for, though. I can't say that I'm necessarily good at it, but it is what I try to do. I think an amount of humbleness is a good thing for anything and anyone. You know, if you think you're the best at something, you're probably wrong. That's just because I have the feeling that the people who are the best at things don't think they're the best at things. Or it just doesn't even... It's not something they care about in reality, because it's just another thing that they do. And they do it because they enjoy doing it, or it's, you know, gratifying to do. It's not... It has nothing to do with because they is the best. You know, I think there's a misnomer for people of talent that that people see them as more than human, I guess, when in reality I just think that there's actually a lot more balance in that, you know. The people who are the most talented typically are the most flawed in a lot of ways. I'm not lucky. I'm not lucky. I'm not lucky. This is not luck. Oh! I can't see anything, guys. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. You might have said luck. The reality is just pure skill. Get it together. This is that pro gaming MLG bullshit you guys all are subbed for. Dude. If I'm gonna claim a video game talent, it's my incredible ability to be good bad at video games. Like this. How? How did I fuck that up? Uh-oh. Oh no, don't despawn. Yes. What a perfectly good waste of whiskey. Is there one behind me? I hope not. That would be in. Got him. We're getting past it this time, guys. Oh. Nope, nope. Where'd he go, where'd he go, where'd he go? We on it. Tactical as fuck. There he is. If you're wondering why I'm being quiet, it's because I really... This is the second time I've gotten to this point with this kit. This might be the kit. This is the kit that I need to take. The SKS is good. Originally I was using the M16 because the M16 is like the lowest cost weapon rifle for being a fairly good rifle, but I guess it is kind of underpowered. Whereas this is just shredding people. I love the SKS. Don't get me wrong, like I love the SKS model in this game too, and there's an SKS that I might start using again because there's some problems with this mod still, unfortunately, as much as I love the SVD. But the SVD is still my favorite long rifle. That's the word I was looking for, long rifle. I hear him. God, that actually made me jump. But the SKS is an awesome weapon, and an awesome rifle. I love that gun. I love this game's SKS, which is what this replaces. I've pretty much... there are very few guns in this game that I haven't completely remodeled, which might be why I'm having so many modeling issues. But I think that's something different, because I've never had an issue with it before. And I've been having issues with it with guns that I haven't remodeled, just reskinned. The M249 was having a lot of issues with that. You guys saw that? The M249 RoboVision, the block in front of my face. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my game with that. With the gun models doing stuff like that. It's something weird. Let's go back to Breacher. Try the Galil. And if you're curious why I keep on using suppressors, it's because suppressors are just what you need. It's really hard to do this without a suppressor. But this is going to be way too much. There we go. I also really like the M4. I think the M4 is awesome. This is the L85, which apparently is a horrible gun. Apparently people really dislike this gun, which is a shame because I think it's an awesome gun. I've never shot one. People say that it's a garbage weapon. It just is flimsy and not ergonomic at all, and I'm just like, that's a shame because I think it looks cool as fuck. Aesthetically, I think this gun looks awesome. It is a beautiful gun in my eyes. It's to some people that might sound like fugly, but you know what? It's not even fugly to me. It's not or like pretty ugly. Pretty ugly. The adjective pretty. Adjective ugly. It's legitimately a good looking gun to me. I don't know. I have poor taste though. It my reasoning is it has a very like blocky industrial look to it, and I like that look. I was a big fan of Ground Gundams from 08 MS Team, and it just reminds me of that kind of aesthetic of gun. Actually don't like a lot of sleekness to my guns. I kind of like not jagged, but like very, very industrial looking parts, so a lot of blockiness or Lego-iness to them. It just makes them look more refined, I guess. Or actually, no. I guess less refined. So I like the L85. I like the G36 is another one. It's just got a very like Lego-y look to it. It's not really sleek, but it's not really like a pile of metal scrap. It feels very like not synthetic, because again, like most synthetic guns are really sleek looking. They're really plasticky looking. This is more like a ceramic look. It makes it look very ceramic. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what I mean by that, but that's how I feel about it. Like the trying to think of another good example. Like this is a good example. This is a 220, but I like the SIG 220, 226. They're roughly the same kind of look. I like both of them for their look, but they're also supposed to be really good guns. Like it's kind of got an 80s, 90s, or 80s, 70s look of being like that alien pseudo-future look, where it's like it looks futuristic, but it like uses old technology. I like that look. It's an aesthetic I really like. It's an aesthetic I wouldn't mind using myself in things. It's an aesthetic that I use. I wouldn't mind using. I do use it. Like the reason why I like the G36 actually is because it's the closest thing that is an actual gun that looks like the pulse rifle from Alien. I know that's kind of a wild imagination there, and I do know it's made out of a Thompson, but the gun's shape, the little carry handle on top, the way that the G36C looks, just reminds me of how the carry handle / body of the pulse rifle from Aliens looks. That was one of my favorite fictional guns, sci-fi guns growing up. Still is. I love that gun's design. That's why I fucking hate Isolation. Or not Isolation, I love Isolation, what am I saying? Colonial Marine. Because it's like, man, my childhood dream crushed before my eyes. Just completely and utterly annihilated. Everything I love just taken and made complete and utter horseshit. It makes me cry to think about. Aliens was one of my favorite films growing up, and that game just makes me upset to this day still, the thought of it. It's something it's a habit of mine to upset myself with things. My friends have noticed it, they tell me about it all the time. Isaac, you're doing that thing again where you're thinking about things that upset you. Yeah, I know. Click, click. Listen, man. Part of me wants to believe that I can't just live in a vacuum, but I get it, fine. I'm getting upset. I'm letting myself get upset about something. There's no justification for it. I won't do that anymore. I'm just upset by the thought of it. And I like to think about it a lot. It's just like the most disappointing thing I can think of. That and, trying to think of another one. Titanfall is another one for me, but that one's a special little snowflake because I've come to the consensus that Titanfall, the game itself, is awesome. and a very good game that I'm very sad that I couldn't play at its height, and wish that it had a longevity to still be a more engaging game. But unfortunately, nobody really plays it anymore. This is why it's important to be able to have some way to play it at some level without other people. But Titanfall was really cool, but just just like my brother said, the main reason why I'd play that game was just to be able to pilot giant robots. My main issue with that game was I did not like the focus on the pilots. I actually didn't. It's not why I wanted to play that game, and it felt like the focus was it's not fair to say that it was on the pilots, because it was actually really well split between the Titans and the pilots once I finally played it. It's just, at the end of the day, I would have rather a game that was only the Titans, was only giant robot fighting. That's just how I felt. And for a long time, I was also just kind of upset that it didn't even get to pilot Titans, because the aesthetic of those things are fucking awesome. I love a lot of the aesthetic choices of Titanfall. So much so that I was actually, when I originally heard and saw the game, was so excited for it, because it was also another game that was like, oh my god, my prayers have been answered. I've been wanting a game that has all of these things, except for the pilot gameplay, but originally all of these things, robots that are this size, that actually look like this, the digigrade legs or something that I had come up in my own designs, and was like, it'd be really cool if robots were like this, and not quite near as tall as Gundams, but instead were like more of a middle ground. And there was a focus on tactics, ground-based firefighting instead of flying through the air at 1,000 feet per second in a robot game. And then Titanfall shows up, and I'm like, oh my god, it's everything. It's literally everything I've wanted out of the game. And then it just, for me, was lacking in a lot of ways, a lot of depth, and then didn't have the longevity to be more than the Flash phenomena that it was, which is a really, really frustrating thing to say, because when I think about it, that game is still really good. Like, I'm not knocking that game. It is a fantastic game. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. There has to be some sort of medium, because that's the nice thing about this game is even if the entire community dies, I still have this. I still have the PvP to fall onto. Titanfall, you can't. I would have much rather just I kind of miss PvE game modes that weren't dedicated stories, but were dedicated content. I do actually miss that in a lot of games. Ghost Recon used to do it a lot. That you beat the story, and then most of the residual gameplay was just PvE missions and bots. But Titanfall doesn't have that. Titanfall doesn't have that at all. I feel like it would benefit from it, because it would give people a way to play without requiring them to have other people to play against. Another reason for PvE is it just is a good practicing ground. It gets people comfortable with the controls. It allows them to try different things without the pressure of having to perform. Just all of those things. So I'm not knocking the game for being PvP only. I'm knocking the game for not having an option outside of PvP at all. You know, there's ways to make PvP experiences. PvP-esque experiences without requiring a multiplayer setting, or requiring multiplayer to be enabled. Which is why, you know, if I ever do make a tactics-based shooter that does have a focus on you know, multiplayer, there will still be options for multiplayer play. That's the important part. That's why it is also a shame that Titanfall 2 isn't quite like Titanfall 1. Because Titanfall 2, I'll give it a try at some point. I've been skeptical still because I'm like, things I've heard about it don't make me enthused to play it any more than the first one, because it sounds like more of the things that I didn't want from the first one, just done even more. And I don't know. I might like the story. I might actually enjoy the story because I'm kind of a sucker for robo-bromances. Originally, people were like, oh, it's cliche and generic, and I was like, yeah. But when I really think about it, I do actually kind of like robo-bromances, even though they've been done a million times. I just kind of agree that the specific one they have is one that is used a little too much, where the robot's personality itself is kind of predictable. As somebody who would like to write a robo-bromance, I like the idea of robots having personalities beyond just being ultra-logical. I don't actually understand that. There is an amount of charm to the idea of a robot having a personality that's a little bit more fleshed out than just, I know numbers very well. Like, because it removes the idea that kind of personality can actually affect things like a sense of humor or a sense of presence, I guess, and instead boils down to he knows numbers well, so thus he doesn't grasp human concepts well. I like to err on the side of maybe if they don't grasp human concepts, it's because they grasp their own concepts better and use that for personality. You know, a robot's sense of humor is going to be different than a person's just because they think about things differently. But they still have a sense of humor. It's the reason why, you know, R2-D2's a humorous character. His humor is robot humor. Like, the way that robot thinks is not robotic. It's not robotic, but it has charm and character to it. And from my impression, you know, the robot in Titanfall is very much your typical plain blank, I'm a computer and I think computerese. So, and it just lacks character to me overall. And again, the focus is like, oh, but then he learns what humanity is. When what I would like to see explored more is, what does it mean to be a robot? What does that mean? That's something I would love to write about. What does it mean to be a robot? In fact, if I was to add a robo-bromance to the giant robot game that I was thinking about, which I do kind of want to, again, the focus is less on what does it mean to be human and what does it mean to even be a different intelligence. Something I don't think a lot of people consider when writing about artificial intelligence. Not what does it mean to be human to them, but what does it mean to be a robot to them? What does that mean for themselves? I don't think people think about that from a writing perspective. Kudos! We've finally made it farther than any time before. This is the farthest I've ever made it. Watch me have to defend this point. With no smoke grenades. Hold on. Well, it's more. That's Aiden grenade. Fuck. Come on. This is gonna fucking suck. Part of why this is gonna suck is because this point is really hard to defend. Oh, I heard one. Not so fast, Bitcherito. My voice is getting hoarse. Nice. Guys, I think we got this. Guys, I'm actually excited. This is the farthest I've ever gotten. This is the point of no return. Now I'm invested. Now I've gotten to a point where I'd really need to be on my game. This is new information for me. I've never had to tackle this part by myself. I mean, I've completed this mission plenty of times, but man, too bad for those 7 people who were on earlier. Too bad they're not watching anymore. I actually made progress. They thought I was just gonna suck at this all night. Oh, this is really unnerving. I don't know where they are. Oh. Oh, I heard one. This is actually a really bad spot for me. It shouldn't have worked for me. I don't think that should have worked for me. Gotta keep going, gotta keep moving. We got this. Only 2 more spots, guys. Papa's gonna do it. Papa's bringing the milk home. Whatever that means. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh jeez, Rick. Oh god. I'm actually really nervous. God, I don't even know where he's shooting from. There he is. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, I'm so close. Oh, this is it. So close. Okay, guys, we got this. This is serious mode. I gotta focus. Oh man, I'm real nervous. Watch me be able to do this and be like, finally! And then I go to record it later, like for my final video, and I just can't even do it. That'll be embarrassing. I'll be so embarrassed, guys. Go embarrass me for entire school, guys. I'm gonna pull my pants down in front of all of the cool kids in high school. They're gonna make me real embarrassed. It's gonna be so. I'm actually real nervous. Where's the smoke? Where's the smoke? Okay, that's not a smoke grenade. Okay. Fuck. Well, they see me. There's no cover over here. I'm sure there are more of them coming. You know what? Fucking collision with the ground. It was to make sure that none of them would come. It wasn't to burn his body. Actually, it was to burn his body. Make sure he is dead. You know, you gotta burn the body. Ah, you fuckers. Don't see any feet. There. No! So close. So close. At least I didn't have to defend. That'll be when this game really gets to be a pain in my ass. Let's go ahead and grab smokes. I'll need them. There's a couple times there where smoke would have been useful. Sometimes you have to defend the point. I'm not looking forward to having to do that by myself. Well, now this is awkward. I don't even know what to say. Haha. Motherfucker. The M4 might actually be my favorite gun for this. Sorry, apparently I'm on serious mode now. I got so close. Oh, that was so upset. That was a sentence. Click, click. Calculated. Told you this was an anime. That's the high action gunplay you'd be looking for. Anyone who says that their life is an anime is lying. I'm more in the camp of, I keep on comparing my life to anime than claiming it is. Gee, my life is just like this real-life slice of life depiction of life. Who would have thought? Nah, I usually don't watch things that I can, well, yeah, no. I have a pretty strong bias to things that I can directly relate to. Ow! Sorry for the coughing. My voice is getting a bit quaff. Bit quenched. Oh god, that was a different sound from deep inside of my bones. I think I got 2 more games, 2 more tries left in me. 2 more tries or me beating this. If I beat this, I'm gonna fucking celebrate. I'll actually drink. I'll take a shot. I'll take a shot if I beat this. By a shot, I mean half a glass of whiskey. Local man loses shit over stream, gets unbearably drunk, loses wife and children in alimony. Never heard from again. Oh, you. Probably almost out of ammo. Everything is fine. Everything is good. Anime battles. Holy shit! What is this? Oh my. Why does this keep happening? Oh my god. You gotta confuse them. You gotta confuse your opponent. That's how you win. Oh man. Ah, jeez. Kill me. Just fuck my shit up. Why am I allowed? I shouldn't be allowed to do this anymore. Why am I still allowed? Why is Twitch allowing me to do this? They should have banned me the first time. They say you can't play video games for a living. I agree. Essentially, my stance at this point is, I don't even know. Like, there definitely needs to be an amount of established I don't expect. Until people start offering me money, I can't start asking for it. I really can't. I don't feel right doing that. You know? Like, I doubt anyone on Game Grumps was like, we're gonna start this cool thing where we're gonna do this and we're gonna get paid for it. To me, at least I don't know the depths of the Game Grump brand, but you know, they don't play games for a living. Like, that's not actually what they do. Anyone who believes that is full of shit. They're very much so an entertainment platform, and they are there to entertain, not to just play video games. So... And I am not Game Gramp. I do not wish to break into their market. Hence why I'm still erring on the side of I don't even know if I want to monetize Twitch, because I am not trying to monetize myself that way. That's not how I want to make money. Because as soon as I feel like I'm looking at it as a way to make money, I look at it less of a way. It sounds less enjoyable instantly. It's like I'm no longer doing this because I have taken the time out of the day and want to share time doing this. Instead, it feels like I am doing this so that way I don't starve. One hand, sure, that totally is valid. That's a valid thing to think. It's still not my... that's not what motivates me to do things or make things. Money is not my motivation, and I don't think it should be. I like the fact that I don't motivate myself based on how much money I make. It's a very scary thought and a very unsettling one. It's much more genuine, I believe, too. So, I'm still skeptical of whether or not I want to start a Patreon at all, or if I only want that Patreon to be dedicated to certain things. Overall, the Patreon would be for anything that I make, but that's a very broad term. I make a lot of things. I make Twitch streams, I make images, I make shit posts, you know. On one hand, the Patreon covers all of those things, but on the other, it spread myself a little thin. And I don't want to be known as the guy who monetized everything he does. 'Cause I'm not in it to make money. You know? If I was doing this for the money, I would be much more sell-outy, I think. I'd be looking at all the ways that people do things to try to earn as much as possible. But I don't. Because I don't... Like, at one point there were, what, 8 people watching? 9 people watching? Now there are only 2. I'm still gonna keep doing this. Because I want to play some Insurgency and have a silly, goofy time as well as kind of a serious time. You know? Man, all things considered, compared to last time though, I definitely am doing better. I feel like. And that insanity that happened earlier. Oh, we're good. We're good. I'll make sure to highlight the anime fight of 2017. Best anime fights of 2017. Starting the year strong. I will say, because I'm kind of starting to wind down anyways. Things I'm actually really glad that I've already started as a habit of this year that I'm sure, you know, overall is a good thing. I'm glad that I've started doing streams more regularly. It means that I'm making something at all and contributing something at all, so if there is a chance that I can start doing this as a job, fine, I will take the responsibility and to it. I just want to be very, very certain and sure, you know? Because again, I know I'm not going to be making a lot even at the start, and even then, there's no guarantee that I'm ever going to make more than a couple hundred a month. And rent right now is $300, so I don't want to start doing this if I want to start monetizing it if I don't feel comfortable monetizing it at all. Like I want to have another steady rate of income before I make any income off of anything else I do. I very much so do believe that you don't just start a career at something. You have to work into it. Right now, I'm trying to find that work into, and hopefully, I can find a job that isn't going to completely annihilate my care to continue creating things. That's what happened with my last job and why I left. I need to have a job that isn't going to completely annihilate my drive to do things until I can work to a point where I can start working full-time on this and focus full-time on whatever this is. Another thing I'm trying to work out. So... No, bad touch. Don't touch me. Ooh, that was some quick shot bullshit. I got one more round in me. How can I mix this up? How can I really get goofy with this one? Let's just throw caution to the wind. Try something radical. I don't know. Let's roll with whatever feels right. I'm not even going to justify it. I'm going to acknowledge the things that I've done. You don't know me very well. I'm glad, of course, I'm going to continue saying it until the end of days that I am able to do this. I'm really worried that my computer might be on its not so much death throes as in spiraling down into a state of damaged. That's the best way I can think to phrase that. But really, like, it's getting to the point where I'm like, oh no, please don't die on me, please. I need you. But my computer has been slowly... It's on the route of deterioration. I think that's what I'm trying to get at. It crashed the other day, so I've spent today just backing up my files. That's what I was doing all day. I had my computer back up my files and then focus on getting chores done. Double tap. Oh no. Damn it. This is why you don't stand in the middle of a room. Yeah, my computer recently blue screened, and it hasn't done that in a while, and I feel like my computer's been running a little bit slower than usual. But I feel like I also fixed it, in the sense of recently I also... what's the phrase I'm looking for? I did clean out a bit of hard drive space recently. I noticed. Strangely enough, I had like 13 gigabytes left, and then I don't know what I did. I don't remember making this much room. But now I have 213 again. I don't know what I deleted, but good for me. So hopefully the hard drive space will at least be less taxing on my system. I feel like I just had a bunch of temp files that were taking a bunch of space, and recently my computer was like, oh, these are temp files, I should get rid of them. Saria works on her own. I take care of her the best I can, but, you know, I'm unfortunately not a doctor. So, I'm not a vet. So when Saria has stomach problems, all I can assume is it's something she ate. That's why I take her to the computer vet. to get her fixed. Motherfucker. I'm actually very curious. It's so weird. Like, I will admit, this game has a weird tendency to be, like, really forgiving and then bust your balls hard for no good reason. That's the... I don't feel like I was doing anything, like, radically intense there, so I don't know why I died. Let's get some M45 action in here. M1911, actually. Because I'm a badass bah. This is my favorite pistol in this game. Baby got kick. Man. Also has a really fast reload. Okay, we got it this time, boys.